Okay, today we are going to make one of our favorite recipes in our house, and I have an assistant. What are we making?
Paleo chocolate banana mocha muffins.
Right.
These
are gluten-free, dairy-free.
Okay.
And when you see a recipe that is all nice and colored and banged up, you know it's a good one. So, my little handy-dandy trusty assistant here is going to help. What we put in here are 2 bananas, pretty ripe bananas, and we just already mashed them up with a fork. And after we mash those, what's next?
Let's see,
1/3 cup of honey. Do you want to pour that in?
Yes. In here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we put all our wet ingredients together. Go ahead and dump it. And I lined this, hold it for me. I lined this tin with coconut oil so that the honey will just come right out, so it doesn't stick to it. So that's just a, one of those little cooking tips that you pick up along the way.
Oh, wait.
So
ingredient
the honey,
and then wet ingredient.
And then we'll add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Go ahead and pour that in. Carefully. All right, vanilla. All right. Next, we have 2 eggs.
2 eggs right here.
Which
I'm pouring you in.
Okay, why don't you dump it this direction?
Dump.
There you go. All the way.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Those are eggs.
Alright.
You want to mix that?
Yes, I love mixing this. Oh,
okay.
And that's wet.
Thank you. And then, finally, our last wet ingredient will be a 1/4 cup of melted coconut oil. Wait, listen, I want you to beat the eggs in there first.
I like to crush them first.
And you want your eggs to be room temperature so that when you pour the coconut oil in that's melted, it doesn't all of a sudden harden because the eggs would be cold. So the eggs should be room temperature for that. All right, do you want to pour this in?
Yes.
Okay. Yum, yum, yum. And we also use local honey because we found that when we moved to Kentucky, we were all getting, I think what they called the Kentucky crud or something like that. And it was all along that Ohio River Valley. When we moved there, my husband had quite a few allergies showing up, and then
no, I want to start. Stop.
Just a second. And then I started coughing like every day. I was just having a hard time with a lot of phlegm. And so somebody said, try the local honey, because what will happen is you're getting the pollen that the bees are pollinating those plants, and then they're bringing that and making the honey from it. So then your body, it kind of builds up, helps to build up your immunity, but it's also getting what's already in the air. So your body's recognizing it, and then actually it really did help to bring those allergies way down to a minimal or 0. All right, let's not splash that. Okay, now we're going to stop there. We're going to bring over our dry. And the main dry base for this is what? What's this?
Almond flour.
Yes, this is almond flour. And then we're going to add...
That one's coconut.
2 cups of almond flour. And
like the same one.
add 3 tablespoons of coconut flour.
3.
Just pour that in here.
Ooh.
Yes, we're going to do our dry ingredients now.
We
don't really don't want hair.
I didn't have no spoon.
Here you go.
Here
we go. And I'm going to put the cocoa in. Okay?
No, I don't.
It's pretty powdery and we'll make a mess. Okay, slowly mix that, please. No,
What?
No, being a silly baby.
What? No, I didn't.
Slowly
I wasn't
mix
being
so that cocoa doesn't go everywhere. We're going to do a teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And they're both in here. Ready? Okay, now just blend that easily.
Stir. You miss a lot of
Keep it in the bowl.
cocoa.
It's okay. Keep it in the bowl.
Keep in the bowl.
And then finally, I normally will add like 2 tablespoons of coffee, like dried coffee, but I don't have any right now.
I
do that
remember
because
the last time we did a baking video, and it did not turn out very great.
Which baking video was
I
that?
don't remember the no, whatever. Just the thingy majigger, the bread kind of thingy.
Oh, no, those were the resurrection rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they turned out. Some of them just busted open.
No. I'm just saying, Pink, that the camera turned off somehow.
Oh, yeah. We had technical difficulties. You're right.
Yeah.
So normally I add coffee in this, but I don't have the coffee, and that brings out the flavor of the chocolate when you do that. But I also add about a tablespoon and a half or 2 tablespoons of flaxseed just for extra goodness for your gut. Okay, we're going to mix this in. And like I said, these are gluten-free, dairy-free, and they're good for gut health, and that's what we want to feed our bodies. Yes, we will put in some dairy-free chips here in just a second.
I did not just try to eat those, alright?
You want to put this
If
in
she
here?
says no, don't listen to her, right?
Oh, wow, got an entertainer with me. So, all right, mixing the dry with the wet.
That's
Do you want to do that? Okay, go right ahead.
Yeah. Nice and, this is like, when you mix this stuff together, it's like all slimy, yucky stuff. Like all slimy.
Okay, can I do this part and then you can put the chips in?
No, don't pinch me.
I'm not pinching you.
I think you tried to. I want to do this. I'm trying to do this, Mom. I can hold the bowl.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
But I think everybody wants to see it completed so they can see how good they taste. So what we're going to do is we're going to bake them at 350 for 18 minutes. And then I will post a picture of it when it's done. So you don't have to wait 18 minutes for them to be done. But we like to put them in the freezer, and then our middle son actually eats probably the majority of them for breakfast. So everybody likes them in our family. You want to dump in the chocolate chips?
Chocolate chips.
And then we do a cup of any dairy-free chocolate chips, or if you just look for ones that are really dark chocolate, and on the back just make sure it doesn't say contains milk, then you'll have your dairy-free chips. Okay, so it's all in there. And I always use liners so that I don't have a huge mess to clean out of the pan.
Hey,
Okay?
it sounds like a horse is
You'll
outside.
fill them pretty much to the top, like this. And because they're not going to rise a whole lot. They'll rise a little bit, not a whole lot. Okay, so my entertainer is done.
Ooh,
and we are finished. What I will do is
like
post a
horse
picture of
sound.
these when they're done in about 20 minutes underneath this video. Okay, try them at home. Bye.